Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Ash, and I thought I would do a very quick match reaction to the Chelsea game. Obviously, I did a bit of a longer one on the Football Terrace if anyone wants to have a quick watch of that. But I'm going to quickly summarise some of the things I've been speaking about. I think we should have won this game. Voldemort missed potentially getting his hat trick. He should have scored that. Harvey Barnes also missed a goal later on. It was like on the half volley, or it was on the volley. I can't remember exactly what it was. Went behind, hit the marketing board behind the goal, and then hit the back of the net on the other side of the goal, which obviously it looked like it went in, and it was literally so close to going in. The video showed it. It was going into the goal, but because of the trajectory of the ball, it was spinning towards the outside of the post, so it just missed. Also, Ramsdale did a long throw. Elanga was running down the pitch and tried to shoot instead of squaring it to Harvey Barnes that was completely open in the box and would have potentially had a free tap in, or would have been at least had a better chance of scoring against Sanchez. Definitely wrong thing that he should have done there. He's definitely looking a bit out of confidence, Elanga. Lewis Miley, again, I was sceptical about him being in his second game at right back. He did look good in the last game, but I was worried because it's not his natural position. He looked amazing. Him and Gordon were probably our best players on the pitch today. They were insane. Lewis Hall again looked amazing. But Lewis Miley, literally, Garnacho couldn't do anything against him. He would intercept the ball. He would always be there. He would then also be amazing at going forward and taking on players. Obviously, because he's normally a centre forward. Amazing from Lewis Miley. There was a great goal from Reece James's corner, I will say that. But we're going to quickly go into some of the very contentious topics. But also, this was a game of two halves. We looked unbelievable in the first half. As you can see here, this is all stats. 7 big chances from Newcastle, only 1 from Chelsea. We definitely should have won this game. I think we should have easily had... Well, we should have had 2 penalties. Well, at least 1 penalty, potentially 2. I more think the first penalty should have also been a penalty, but other people have been unsure. We'll have a look at it. So this was in the first half, as you can see, 34 minutes with two goals up at this point. So I said that this was, but people weren't really talking about it because we were already so far in the driver's seat. As you can see here, Wesley Fofana has his arm out as he comes back. That, I'm sorry, is an unnatural position. Normally, when defenders run back, they have their hands behind the back in case this happens. Basically, Voldemort back heels it. We've got a player that's running in. You can just see his boot off the corner of the pit, off the top left behind where I am. Running in, which basically the ball's going to go up this way. And I don't remember who it was, whether it's Gordon or whatever, is going to run onto this and shoot. The ball gets completely stopped here. And then Fofana, after the contact, moves his hand away. That, I think, is completely wrong and should be a penalty because his hand's completely out of position. Again, whether you want to agree or disagree with that, that's up for debate. This one, I think, is a stone wall penalty. I don't think there's a contentious point to this. We'll get into this. So Chalobah runs across, very, very fast, by the way. Puts his leg across, doesn't really make contact with the ball. Doesn't make any contact with the ball, actually, really. Takes out Gordon's leg with thigh contact, and then his shoulder basically makes contact with the back of Anthony Gordon's shoulder, and he's got his elbow out, pushing him, and Gordon goes absolutely flying. I will show as much as I can with this, just because, like I said, you can't really show a lot with copyright, but as you can see here, that's where the contact is. Gordon's been absolutely shoved. I'll try and get it back here. It's not a shoulder barge because, as you can see, before the shoulder has made contact, the legs have already made contact. Gordon is slowing down at this point because he's going to take control of the ball and then smash it across. Trevor Chalobah is running at full pace and absolutely takes Gordon out, which I'll show you. It goes absolutely flying. So this, in my opinion, is an absolute stonewall penalty, and I don't understand how it isn't given. There's been a lot of uproar on Twitter about it. Even the likes of Sky Sports did a poll out. I know some people might not say this is 100% accurate because it's biased or whatever. However, 72% did say this is a penalty, and I personally think it is as well. Like I said, I always try and stay consistent in my views about this stuff, and I think it's a stonewall penalty. Look, it was a great game of football for the neutral. The referee, like I said, had an absolute howler. They tried to look at Anthony Gordon for doing a handball and give a penalty when he wasn't even inside the box, which was crazy. And his hand was closer to his body than what Fofana's one. So yeah, it was a very bad game from the referee, I would have said. But as an overall, I thought we had a very good performance in the first half. Second half, like I said, I think we should have got a couple of goals, to be honest. Just some poor decision making. But look, I'm not going to hold it against us. We were against Chelsea. Like I said, Reece James had an amazing goal. I think we were just kind of annoyed about some of the decisions. But yeah, either way, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, and I will see you all very soon. Peace.